Good Tuesday evening. Welcome to BCP Live. Hi, it's been a while. I'm Joey McWilliams. Glad to get to visit with you tonight. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the show and being a part of the Bryan County Patriot with our online presence. And I have to tell you, I know it's been 2 or 3 weeks. It's been very busy around the Patriot household, and I'll talk about that a little bit more. I will say this. There is a wedding coming up, and we are now 18 days away from that wedding. So if that gives you an idea of some of what's going on around here, you might also notice I have a different backdrop. We're now in Studio C. So I'll let you just figure out where we are down the path there. We're in our third location, but, that's all right. We're excited about getting to be here. And I have somebody very special that I get to visit with tonight. The man who will regularly send me shamrock emojis during the middle of a broadcast, Jason Manous. Jason, thank you so much for taking time and spending a little bit of time with me here tonight on BCP Live, man.
Yeah, no problem. From Shamrock Studios. So.
I like that. Well, we have. Hey, listen, I have a green field too. This is the Emerald Quest World Headquarters. So we'll just go with the green field tonight. And you know what? It's the Ides of March. I know we're supposed to be aware of that, but that also means we are 2 days away from St. Patrick's Day. Now, let me just go ahead and get into that again, welcoming everyone. Thank you for stopping by here. If you're watching us live, I really appreciate that. Some of you all are watching us on the rebroadcast. Stick around because you need to hear some of what's happening here in our community. Jason, you guys have a lot going on during March, and I would think naturally so. I mean, with a name like Shamrock Bank, you have to take advantage of what's presented to you in March, right?
Right, that's right. Shamrocks and March and St. Patrick's Day are synonymous, but we don't celebrate just on St. Patrick's Day. We celebrate all the month of March at all of our locations. So.
You have a lot of locations. One of them, two of them specifically in Bryan County with Durant and Caddo both. What's happening here in Bryan County this week or in this month? Well, this week too.
Well, this week in particular, we've got a couple of events that's allowing our folks or anybody to sign up for our drawing. So we're doing, each location is going to be giving away $500, and that's every location in the state of Oklahoma. It's not just Durant and Caddo, but if you got listeners in Mountain View or Apache or Oklahoma City, they can get in on it too. But we're doing a $500 drawing at each location. And on the entry forms, we just ask them to tell us what their favorite locally owned business is. For one, we're curious, and two, we want to hear and give them some a little bit of advertising as well. But that locally owned business, whoever's drawn at the end of the month, whoever they had on their entry form, that business is going to get $100 as well. But
nice,
yeah. So this week, Caked Up on Thursday, starting at 11 o'clock, while supplies last. If you come in, we're going to go ahead and let you sign up with an entry form. And like I said, while the supplies last, somebody, you'll get a free cookie if you come in and sign up during that time when we're there. And there'll be a few Shamrock employees there. And we're going to be doing the same thing, but with green beer at Lost Street Brewery on Friday, starting at 4 o'clock.
All right, let me go back then and let me get this straight. I need to go to Caked Up on Thursday, and that, of course, is St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
So that's something to think of. Of course, you all will be there. Do they have green icing, or is it just? Do you know?
I'm not sure exactly. Well, I'm not real positive what the cookie's going to look like, but does it really matter?
No. Hey, listen. And by the way, I'll give a shout out to Caked Up. If you have not stopped by there yet, you need to do this. This is one of our local businesses. It's on Main Street in Durant, right here in Bryan County. And they have more than just cake. They have cookies and they have ice cream. And my kids really like the little cake pops. Those are incredibly cool. Those things are so rich. Oh, my goodness. But cookies as well. And I have not been disappointed with one single thing that I've gotten from Caked Up. So they have a lot of cool things out there. Again, it's on Main Street here in Durant. So you're going to be on Thursday, and you can take part. You can also sign up there, right?
Yep, you can sign up in person there. Otherwise, if you can't make it to Caked Up or Lost Street Brewery, you can do it at any of the locations, any of our bank locations. But you can also sign up a second way. You can do 2 entries, as long, and this is 18 and over on the age and stuff. But you can go online and enter on our Instagram and our Facebook page as well. And you just have to go in, like our page, like the post, and comment underneath the post what your favorite locally owned business is, and that'll get you in as well.
Okay, I like that. 18 and over.
Yep.
All right. I'm a little older. We'll just go ahead and put it right there. I'm a little bit older than that. Okay. So we've got Thursday caked up, and I want to make sure because I want to get these things in mind, and I don't want to forget. Friday is Law Street, and
Yes.
now I've never had a green beer. Does it change the taste? I wouldn't. I mean, I don't know.
I've never had one as well. So,
but I've heard about that always being a thing for Thanksgiving, not Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure somewhere it's something for Thanksgiving, but for St. Patrick's Day. So that now, what are the times in on that? Is that an all day
so that
thing?
one starts at 4:00. Probably going to run till about 7. Again, it's going to be while supplies last on that too. So.
Okay, so they didn't make a month's worth of green beer. It's just
I don't believe so. Yeah, that's right.
That, and by the way, that's pretty cool. I remember when I was hearing that Law Street was coming in again, another local business right here, and I wanted to talk about that with you just a little bit more, Jason, and as our time goes on. But that's another local business right here in Bryan County. It's just off Main Street on literally Lost Street in Durant, just a little bit south of Main Street. And I thought about that thought. I mean, all I ever hear about are these big places, across the country, Colorado and other places like that. Of course, beer commercials synonymous with the Super Bowl. They used to be back when Super Bowl commercials were, maybe a little bit funnier. But anyway. But to have something right here in town, and they do. I mean, if you've never stopped by there and seen all the equipment that they make their own beer, own brewery right here in Durant, that's actually pretty cool.
And they are so involved with the community. That's the big thing with them. There's been so many events there, chamber banquets and different things. They just got a really neat space and really great folks, and must be a lot of people's favorite because I've seen their name on a lot of entry forms as well.
That's cool. That really is cool. So you can head on out there again. That's on Friday. So we have Thursday and Friday taken care of. That is going on this week. So a lot happening. One other thing too, Jason, and again, I can't say enough. Hi, Jimmy. Glad that you've stepped in today. And let's see. And I say Tat. Biscuit. Yeah. Well, happy birthday to Biscuit. And I appreciate that. And Penny, thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Give us a shout out, by the way, if you're watching us live, let us know. Appreciate that. We're here with Jason Manous from Shamrock Bank. Jason, one of the things that I know I visited with you about briefly, but I had talked with Curtis about this. Curtis Armour, who is also, one of the big wigs there at Shamrock. And by the way, we're talking with one of the big wigs at Shamrock right now. Curtis Armour, also one of those guys. And he was, he mentioned about Shamrock Bank. It's an Oklahoma bank, providing service for Oklahomans. And I'd like you to talk about that a little bit too, because that's a big deal. It does have a local feel. And you've talked about, we talked about Durant and Caddo, but you mentioned some other places throughout the state as well.
Yeah, we've got, not too far up the road, Colgate and Clayton. And then out west, we got Mountain View, Apache, Altus, Oklahoma City. So they're going to have events too. So if anybody is listening from somewhere around the state, they're going to be having some events in their towns. So I don't want to just hog all over myself. I want to mention that it's going to be listed on the Facebook pages and stuff. But Shamrock Bank is an Oklahoma bank. We are employee owned, which means the majority of the bank is actually owned by the employees, which is a little bit different. So we kind of feel like we're working for ourselves. So we try to be involved in our communities, and we try to, provide that customer service like we are the owner of the business. So that's where we try to differentiate ourselves.
Well, I really appreciate that. And I also want to, we can hog the spotlight here. This is Bryan County Patriots, so it's all right. You can do that for Durant and Caddo.
Yeah.
I appreciated, I've always appreciated getting to visit with you and Curtis and all the folks when we stop by. We have an account there as well. And we come in, visit, always greeted and treated very well. Christmas time, you always have nice events there, singing, bless the community. When I was coaching too, the 1 year, and I coached high school basketball for a while, 1 year coached high school football. And, we took our team up. We played Caddo that year. The Shamrock Bank up there took care of us, had a nice event for both our teams. And I know that that particular branch really takes care of the community as well.
Yep. Caddo does a really good job of taking care of their town. They've been there a long time, so they are definitely a staple of the community and have some of the most devoted customers. You'll see. I mean, they just really, really love that Caddo Bank, and Todd Miller and Cliff Dixon and Chris Tubbs and all them guys up there do a great job running that bank. So.
Well, I definitely wanted to make sure we got to give a shout out to both places because we think very fondly of our businesses that are right here in Bryan County. And Caddo, by the way, continues to celebrate sesquicentennial, and so that is a cool thing. You've got some information about that. We're promoting that on the Bryan County Patriot. But what a cool thing! 150 years for Caddo being celebrated in 2022. Well, Jason, listen, I want to say thank you really quickly. I don't want to keep you too long there at the bank because I know that you spend a lot of time there, and we appreciate seeing you in the Shamrock studio tonight. Yeah. But one more thing, is there anything else you want to add to that too, just to tell everyone and give them a shout out? Caked Up on Thursday, Lost Street on Friday, and throughout the month to celebrate.
Yep, just come on in. We're going to do the drawing at sometime at the end of the day on the 31st of the month. We'll find out who our lucky winner is of the $500 at each location, and also the locally owned business that they chose as their favorite to win the $100.
All right. Yeah. Well, listen, I'm going to sign up. There's no question I'm going to sign up, and I may try to see if I can get one. I don't know about the green beer that's here or there, but I'm going to find out what color the icing is on the cookie.
And you can sign up your own business if it's if you're writing that. That's one question I got early on. Is like, can we put my own business? They're like, yeah, you can. That's
funny. I had not even thought about that. Yeah, well, my favorite Bryan County Patriot. There we go. All right, I'll be sure. You're going to see that, and you're going to know my handwriting, and you'll be like, yeah, that's Joey did it. All right. Yeah. Jason Manous, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Not only one of the advertisers, Shamrock's one of our advertisers here, but also we appreciate seeing the Shamrock emojis on Tuesdays regularly. Thank you for stopping by and watching the show. And I really appreciate you being on with us tonight as well.
Yeah, no problem. Maybe I can come back soon. We'll have some Kiwanis events or
I was gonna. I didn't want to. I don't here. Okay, let me stop for a moment. Don't leave yet. You're absolutely right. I thought of it 2 or 3 times, and I didn't look down at my notes. I should have been looking down. You also are a big part with the Kiwanis, and that's another great organization here in our town. And most recently, we did the live stream out for Election Day at Pancake Day. I don't miss Pancake Day. That's just man. I am there for that, for all the pancakes and all the time to get to shake people's hands and just get to talk and visit. It's great. Do you have anything coming up, Kiwanis, in the near future?
Well, I believe we got word the other day that our 3rd grade track meet's on for the year, which is we're excited about. That's always one of my favorite things for the schools to get together and compete. The elementary schools get together and compete against one another at the events. But we've been doing our seniors of the month. We've got our prayer breakfast that'll be coming up in May. It's usually the first Thursday in May, I believe, is the National Day of Prayer, and we always try to match it to that date. So it's starting to our calendar. Easter egg hunt will be coming up. Saturday before Easter, so that'll be here before we know it. So April and May start getting pretty busy for us again. So
all right. Well, we will continue to promote that and definitely get the word out for that. That is cool. Right. All right. Now I didn't want to miss my chance. Yeah. I know these things. I don't get the opportunity very often. And sometimes I have to talk to Hudson Taves and what am I going to do? Right. So now I am just kidding. Thank you very much, Jason. I'll let you go and let you get back with your family and everything, but I appreciate seeing you tonight and thank you for taking time with us and we'll continue to promote.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
All right. I'm going to let Jason go then and head on out from here. And maybe I can get a chance to visit with you a little bit more. Hi, Kim. Shout out really quickly to Kim. Hey, Kim, you've gotten your Mac Daddy in 3 or 4 times today, I think. So, but yeah. And Brina, thank you for stopping by. This is, by the way, future guest on BCP Live. And Jimmy, thank you for stopping in as often as you do, man. I appreciate that. It's nice to see your name coming up there. Dottie Levi, and a happy birthday to Dottie Levi. Saw that yesterday. By the way, I like I said, I'll mention this again. We we have a piper down. Okay, we as they said in So I Married an Axe Murderer. If you've never seen that movie, it's completely underrated. But yeah, we have a piper down. I'm having some computer issues, so a little slow on some email and other things like that, trying to get it all together, but we're having some computer issues, so bear with us on the Patriot, but we're getting where we need to be. So I'm a little behind in my happy birthday to Dottie. Happy birthday, Dottie. Glad to get to see your name come up there tonight. Thank you for stopping in and watching. Okay, listen, I don't I know could go long tonight. You like the different, we're in Studio C, in case you haven't noticed, all kinds of books in the library. I mean, we have literally all kinds. Now, I have some sports directly behind me here, and I have let's see, I've got my my Seahawk guy who is over here to my right. On your left there, we do have some commentary, history. We have a lot of history stuff. Mrs. Patriot knows a lot about American history and Missouri state history as well. Excuse me, Missouri state history as well. So we have that going on behind me on both sides. We have some sci-fi and some fantasy and a lot of sports and music. We have a lot of musical theater. We're definitely a musical household, so we have that going on. And yes, I do have. Well, no, I think they're on a higher shelf. You probably can't see it. We have our Bibles and we have some good Christian works. I think there's some good encouraging Christian reading back there. I like that as well. So, all right. Now, that is what is going on. I want to just say long enough and keep you on here long enough. Jason was the star tonight. Okay. He was the star of the show tonight. I just wanted to let you know the wedding is in 18 days. And so Miss Jenna Page McWilliams is getting married. And she's marrying a very good young man, Ben Hild, who is a very good young man. They are coming back up. They're going to be living in Florida. That's where they're both working right now, and they're singing and dancing and doing theater out there, helping actually with the daycare as well. And so it was just so much going on. And forgive me because we have I feel like I've dropped the ball a little bit. I had to move all of the studio, and I know that you can't see everything in front of me right now, but it's some of the things got changed. That's all right. We're working on it. Also, you can probably hear the dog a little bit more clearly in the background right now too. So that's something that's going on. And the dog and the cats are trying to get in. And Dottie, I'm telling you, one of these days you're going to get that cat appearance that you've been asking for, because I think he has opposable thumbs. I'm just saying. I think that's probably he's going to climb up and open the door by himself. But you definitely hear the dog. We have a Schnauzer who is our alarm dog. But no, wedding is going on. So we've done a lot of work to the property and a lot of work to the house, and there's so much work still to be done. And so that is what is going on here in the Patriot household. But I do want to let you know that we are continuing trying to talk about the positive things in Bryan County and beyond. So if you have a positive story, please shoot me an email, joey@bryancountypatriot.com, joey@bryancountypatriot.com. Let me know about the positive things that are happening, and we want to promote those right here in our community. It is spring break, and all the little Patriots are at home as well. So that's been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying that. Look, we're trying to get let's see, I'm looking at a new suit today. Not sure what I'm going to do. I have to look good, because not only am I the father of the bride, but I'm also the minister. So I'm trying to try to look good here. So we're still working on my outfit. I know there's only so much you can do. I know, trust me. But Mrs. Patriot's going to make sure I look good. So there's that going on. But I did want to let you know, just keep us in mind. So we're 18 days out. We will be back next Tuesday night, and right here from Studio C, we'll be broadcasting live here. So if you have anything coming up, let me know. Ronnie, it is so good to see your name come up there. Was thinking about you today. Hopefully I get to see you tomorrow. And I think that's it. I think that is it. I had a chance. Yes, I'm wrapping up. I promise. I had a chance to visit with someone from outside Bryan County, talking about things in the southeast area of our state. And, I hope I get quoted right in some of the things I talked about. But I said one thing. I said, I really want you to quote me on this. If you want to quote on anything, there's a lot that's going on around us, and a lot of things that are giving us an opportunity to be afraid. We don't need to be afraid. We don't need to be afraid. What we need to do, you can have respect for a situation and walk in wisdom to get through a situation without being scared. And I said, though the national media is trying to make us scared in a lot of things, I want to encourage you, you don't have to be afraid. So here's how I close out my time every single Tuesday night, and every time we get to talk along the way, and I'm going to close it out right now. Oh, Michelle, good to see your name coming up there too. Hey, I don't know if there'll be a drive. Now, I've already been told I'm going to bawl all the way through this wedding, so I hope that I don't. I'll do my best. But here's how we close out our show, and maybe you can do it with me tonight. Number one, be wise. Be wise. And if you've thought about this and say, I don't know if I can be wise or not. You hear the old statement that with age comes wisdom. That's not necessarily true. I know some people who are older than I am that aren't very smart, that aren't very wise. So age didn't make them wise. Wisdom comes from God. So if you feel like you don't have enough wisdom, you can ask God. He said in James chapter 1, God said, ask, and I'll give you wisdom. I'll give it generously, and I won't find fault. So number one, be wise. Number two, walk in love. Is it easy to walk in love? Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it is. If you make a habit of walking in love, then yes, it becomes that much easier. But I encourage you, number two, walk in love. It's worth it. And you don't know the difference you can make in somebody's life just by giving a smile and just by being a loving person. You never know. We don't know the battles that everybody faces. We don't. Everybody has their own things they go through, and we don't know. So I encourage you, walk in love. And number three, very, very important. This is important. Do not walk in fear. I dare you. I double dare you. I double dog dare you not to walk in fear. And if you're walking in wisdom and in love, there's usually not enough time to let fear set in. So don't walk in fear. So much going on in the world around us. And I know it's changed in the last 2 years, but still there's a lot going on that gives you an opportunity to be afraid. Don't do it. I dare you. Don't do it. Walk in wisdom, walk in love. Do not walk in fear. And I will see you 1 week from tonight. God bless you all. Kim, thank you for being there. Michelle, thanks for stopping by. Let me make sure I get everybody in here. Ronnie, thank you so much. Dottie, again, happy birthday. And yes, that's the way the cats are sometimes. They just are. Brina, thank you for stopping by. And Jimmy, thank you as well. And Penny, thank you so much for commenting tonight. And for everybody else, thanks for watching. Thanks to Jason Manous, excuse me. I know how to pronounce his name. I do. Thanks to Jason Manous for being on our program tonight. Stop by Caked Up on Thursday. Stop by Law Street on Friday, and be sure to sign up. I'm going to, and I hope I win. Well, I hope you all win too. But yeah, I do too. I'm going to sign up. All right. Who knows? By the end of March, I may need something like that. We'll get the wedding taken care of. All right. God bless you all. Thank you very much. See you in a week. Have a great night.